Niaje watu wangu, I hope mko poa popote mlipo. Karibuni kwa show ya leo, Piga Story na Karani. And today I'm your host, Sheba. Karani will be here in the next show. And I do hope mnaendelea kusupport hii channel, subscribing, sharing, watching videos, commenting and everything, keeping it interactive for the purpose of us growing together. Na siku ya leo, tuko na mgeni. Let me not say much about him, but I hope we learn something about him, about his life story, the same way tumekuwa tukifanya all those other shows. Tag along and let's listen to his story and learn more. Karibu sana.
Thank you.
Karibu kwa show, Piga Story na Karani. Hapa we share our life story and help each other grow as we move along kwa hii safari.
Okay,
so,
thank you.
Karibu.
Sand.
Tell us a little about yourself.
Okay, my name is Samuel Muthusi. Yeah. I come, you said
tell us your name and anything else we need to know about
my name is Samuel Muthusi. I was born in Machakos County, a place of called Yatta. Yes.
The Yatta Plateau.
Yes, the Yatta Plateau that we've been hearing from the history in primary school.
Yeah.
GXC. So, okay, through my life, I have gone through primary education, secondary education. Ni lazima niseme hizo mashule kwenye nilisomea?
Not really, but how was your life growing up? Primary school ilikuwa aje? High school ilikuwa aje?
I must say that my primary school was rough because nilikuwa nasoma day school. Then unajua tu ile kuamka asubuhi kwenda na mapema, unakichelewa mwalimu ndio anakupiga.
Kengele inagonga ukiwa gate.
Then pia I was a noise maker in the class. So mimi wale watu tulikuwa wanapigwa kila siku. Si unaona? Yeah. Sumbufu kabisa. Alafu then after primary school I went to secondary school. Still in the same district there. A school known as Ikombe Secondary School.
Yeah. Iko Ukambani.
Bado iko hapo Ukambani. Iko hapo Ukambani. So I can say high school was not that tough. It was the life there was fair.
In terms of masomo,
in terms of masomo, I was somehow nilikuwa tu hapo top 10 hapo hivi. Nice. Yeah, then kupigwa siku napigwa sana. Hapo nilikuwa busy, sikuwa na ule mtu wa kufanya ma punchman kila wakati.
So you grew up?
Yes.
Okay.
Hapo nilikuwa na focus kwenda kampo.
Masomo. Yeah. So how was like your school life? You know, there's some people who go through a tough time, shule, especially financial stuff, family issues. You find that your parents wanapitia magumu kukupeleka shule. How was yours briefly?
Okay, let me say that my schooling was fair because I can't say that I lacked fees because at all times I must say that I was in school. Even if it was not such it was not such flexible in doing everything. Yeah, but I was comfortable in
any scandals in school?
Scandals in high school? No, I don't remember. I only remember one that we came late from midterm. I think that is the only punishment I was given. Ya kufagia tu kwa corridor.
Ulikuwa na maisha mazuri. Some of us tulikuwa troublesome in school.
Okay.
That's nice. So after high school kulienda aje?
After high school I was expecting to get a good grade.
How good is a good grade?
Let's say I was expected to get maybe an A or a B+, but I didn't get one. So I opted to, I got a B-. I missed only 3 points for government sponsorship. But I said it's okay.
Was that the end of it?
No, it was not the end of it. I remember my class teacher even called me. He wanted me to repeat, but I said no, I can't repeat.
Ulikuwa bright and then
Yeah, I see that I can't repeat. Let me just continue. Then unapatanga those some renowned people in the village. Others were, for me, I wanted to do mass communication. Mass communication.
What happened?
That is what I had done selection before. You remember that we used to do some selection before we closed the school, before we left the school after the exams. So I selected for mass communication. I think for I think I also selected BCom, finance option, but it didn't come. So when the results came, I had to do a review. So I got to choose some courses. Some were advising me, you can go for education, it is cheaper, but I have never aspired to be a teacher.
To be a teacher, yeah. So you have to do something that you're passionate about.
Yeah, another one asked me, do you want to join police? No. So I better go police. Then my father called one of the friends who was schooling he was schooling at the Technical University of Kenya. So he told him to come with that brochures, those advertisements for the school
for intake.
For intake, offering the courses. So I just checked the list of the courses they were offering there. Then I said yes, this civil engineering technology can be a good thing. I opted for a diploma
to do that.
Because degree I was qualified to do a degree, but it was much expensive for me.
Parallel.
Yes, parallel degree, but it was much expensive. So I opted to do a diploma. Yes, I joined in 2015. I think my first day in that university was not that very easy because I didn't attend during the day of orientation, so I came later. So I just found that people already started schooling. So na hivyo ndo nilianzanga kapata, si unajuanga wakati siku za kwanza uko confused, you don't know class inaanza saa ngapi, hujui upate sijui timetable wapi. Na hiyo sasa wakati wa ilikaa kama siko kwa system ya shule up to the time we were doing the first exam. No maana hapo.
Because what I know, when you join university, kuna the nominal roll which you sign, and that roll has your name and everything else showing that you're in that school. So then I didn't take that notation to the dean of the school.
So I was not included. I was not included in the list. So when the exam cards were out for the first semester, mine was not there. So the chairman came and he was confirming how many people didn't have exam, because obviously when you had no exam card, you would not do exam because it was showing maybe you've not cleared your school fee but I had already cleared the school fees the first time I joined. So I had to go back to the admissions office. So I got a clearance and the fees stamp, so that I was allowed to do.
Thank you. Thank you for that first part. We'll be back to continue.
Okay.
Now, our viewers, stay tuned. Don't go away. This story, Muthusi, it's really important, especially for students who finished their KCSE, and they're about to join university. There's something that you learn from here. Stay tuned. Welcome back. Muthusi, so far something that I've learned from your story ni kwamba whatever grade you get after high school, it doesn't mean it's the end of your life. You can still take it as a challenge to move ahead and do something about your life. But I want us to pause there and go back to the life after high school, that is you in college, and the life while you're at home. You know, when you're at home, you're with your parents, wanajua, you're in school, you're with the teachers, school, ukifunga shule, you go back home. But now you're out of home, umetoka nyumbani huko, you're in Nairobi, the capital city of Kenya. How was college life? How did you handle the freedom away from your parents? Yes.
Okay, you know, when I joined that campus, I was there was a friend of ours from home, our neighbor actually, who was already in the same school, but he had completed his studies. So he was doing attachment at Wilson Airport. He did our aeronautical engineering. So I came to stay with him.
So you did not stay alone?
I did not stay alone.
Okay.
And I didn't go to school's hostel because they were private. And I guess they were somehow expensive than staying outside the school. Yeah.
So how did you handle dealing with, you are alone in this town, doing your own stuff, making your own decision? How did you handle that?
I didn't find it difficult because as per my understanding is that from my background from home was not that very bad. I must say that I was raised in a family that wenye walimtambua Mungu, that is
a God-fearing family.
Yeah. So hapo sikuwa na trouble mingi juu, you know, when you are a Christian you go
you have to keep straight.
Yes, you know the good things that you to follow and what not to follow. Yeah, it was not that tough to stay outside the school. Yeah, outside the home, outside the school. Yeah. So,
because there are some people also who are brought up in a Christian life, but once they get out of home and they're back to their own world, they deviate. So what you're trying to say is your spiritual life really guided you to stay on track.
It really depends on your personality. If you have chosen to go the right way, to be swayed, it will be very difficult.
So kuvuta kidogo, ku attend freshers ball, because that's where most freshers become introduced to such stuff.
Yeah, I think there was freshers party in the campus, but I didn't attend.
You didn't attend.
Yeah.
So from the moment you stepped in Took to the end.
Yes, actually from Took to the end, I have never attended those functions. I think that whatever I attended was during the day, and it was about there were some speakers from outside the school who came to I think it was a motivational
talk.
Yeah, a motivational talk. Yeah.
So your school life was, and friends in school, because friends can also.
Yes, the friends that I had, I guess we were almost the same. Because we all used to stay at Kaloleni, and another one used to stay at Makongeni. So we used to go to school together, we come together, we used to walk. Because it was not very far from
Took is not far from town.
We were not from town. We used to walk from Took to Kaloleni. Yes, daily.
Okay. So
sometimes even we had evening classes and we could leave that place at, let's say, 9 p.m. And leaving by 9 p.m. You could just walk slowly by slowly. That time the security, I think there was no security threat because we have never faced any challenges.
So anything else about your school life, especially campus, on the studies side? On the studies,
I think there was a problem towards the graduation. Because you see, Took is one school that used to, during our time, and I don't know whether they changed, during our time they used to delay results. So you find we are in year two. In year two, the results for the first year are not out. So you don't know what you scored. You don't know whether you failed, whether you are waiting for supplementary exam or not. So it was, unattends to nini kinakuja next. So the results were coming out as we were going to year 3, semester 1. And now we are going to graduate next year, December.
And still you don't have your results.
Yes, you don't have the results for the first year.
What?
So the results came out. And you know what? My results, zilitoka out of 14 units. Only two, which were allocated marks.
Only 2?
So the other ones were all blank.
What? And
now to start following, you are told, we don't know where we placed you. Did you do exam? They start asking you whether you did the exam, but the evidence is shown by the 2 units that came out. So we tulisukumana, tukasukumana, unapata
Sorry.
And the chairman, the chairman of that department was very tough. The chairman who was there when we entered the school was not the one who was there as we were finishing. So he was not that friendly. He was very tough. Yeah. And it was not easy because you were to go to your examinations chairman. In each school there were whoever was leading exams in that department. So you find you are going to your head of the department is sending you to the chairman of the school. The chairman is like he is chasing you. Kama anakufukuza anakuambia toka. I think there was a time I wrote a letter to him. When I reached him, no, we were clearing. Now after the results, fortunately, after some times the results were out. I don't know whether they got them or they just guessed.
But zilikuwa.
Yeah. But the good thing is that results the second year na third year zilikuwa zishatoka. Na nilikuwa hizo nimepita vizuri. Ni ma A tu na ma B kasi kamoja hapo. So kama waliangalia hivyo wakaona hizi kama alipita ile ya kwanza pia alipita. So I never did a supplementary exam in campus.
So kamaliza exam, your results came out, you graduated.
No, I didn't graduate.
You didn't graduate?
I didn't graduate immediately because yes, it is. I think it was during that strike. When was that? Is it 2019 or 2018? We were supposed to graduate 2018 December. No. Yeah, 2018 December, but they striked for about 6 months. So they pushed us to 2019. So we graduated in 2019 December. 2019. Yeah.
Thank you, Muthusi. When we come back, I want you tell us now life after graduation.
Yeah.
Work stuff, how you're handling life outside here, and towards the end, something that you can tell your fellow youths out here. Okay. Sawa sawa? Yeah. Stay tuned, we'll be right back. Welcome back to the last bit of this show, and so far Muthusi, you're out of campus, you're out here, and the expectation for most of us ni kwamba once umemaliza shule, umepata marks yako vizuri, umegraduate, pata kazi immediately.
Yeah.
Did it happen to you?
No, it has never happened. As I had said, before I graduated, I had already gone for attachment. So after attachment, it's the time now to find for internship. Unaweza agukia pia instead of attachment upate job.
Pate kazi, yeah.
Yeah. Then at the time, we know we graduated in 2019 December. Now it is January 2020. You start looking for attachment in internship from different companies. And Corona is here. Corona came,
yeah. So
the companies are closing, they are sending workers home. So I think, I remember I went to more than 5 companies, and they were telling me, yes, we can offer you an internship, but come after COVID-19.
After COVID, yeah.
But now you don't know when COVID will end. So you're just fixed there, you don't know what to do. But you just go back home.
So you went home?
No, I didn't go back to rural home.
Or where you stay in
I just go back to the house. You stay, you relax. After some days, we say, let me go and look for another one. So it was due, I think it was May or April. Then came a program, Kazi Mtaani.
The famous Kazi
Mtaani. Then a friend of mine called me and asked me if I was interested to do some cleaning somewhere in the town, in the parts of his sleep. So I said, yes, I can do, because I'm doing nothing here in the house. So we went there, we joined, we started, we did it for for 3 months. That was the first lot. We were getting $650 per day. So our money was coming every Thursday, every Thursday our money was coming. So we had some money. At least it is during that time. Now after graduation, my friend had he wanted to marry. So I had to shift and look for my own house.
The guy you were staying with?
Yes.
Okay. Kachapo exile.
So I'm now here struggling. Where will I get my rent from? Will I keep on calling my parents back home? They are not that very much stable. And now I am surprised. But Kazi Mutani came. I was able to raise some money. I didn't find such much difficult in paying rent and eating. Ilikuwa tu pesa kidogo unapata ni pesa ya kukula ya kulipa rent. Kesho si Mungu yuko.
So this is you, a graduate out of college ama campus. Umegraduate vizuri, you're out here. Hakuna kazi. But you decided, let me go do kazi ya kufagia to survive in this town. You know it's hard for some. Somebody will say I'm a graduate, I have to ninyonge suti vizuri nikae kwa ofisi.
But the good thing with me is that I had done a technical course. So kuchafuka haikuwa shida. So kuchafuka nimezoea. So I had to go look for, after some times, now Kazi Mutani came to a standstill as in 2020. I think from May or June, somewhere there. It ended. The government now had no money. And I'm shifting from where I was staying to another place. I got another place where when I compare those houses, this one is more better than this.
Than the other one,
So I had just paid the deposit and the rent. And there is no another work. So I'm now there staying. Have you ever stayed in a house from morning to evening?
Doing nothing.
Doing nothing. Inachosha, hata eri unaenda kazi. So unaamka asubuhi umekaa hapo, kuna jua inatua, unarudi tena unalala. So I decided to start walking again around the town, looking for. Now I was seriously looking for a job. So I called a friend of mine. We schooled together at the Technical University of Kenya. So akaniambia ako kwa kampuni nyingine hapo Gara. Hiyo zongi yao. He was doing. Nikamuuliza uliingia aje hapo because nilishaienda hapo hata sikuingia, nilifika tu kwa gate nikaambiwa mchaina haruhusu watu huku. Tukarudi nikaanga na jamaa mwingine. So after sasa huyo jamaa after kuingia hapo nikamwambia sasa juu uko hapo acha nikuje. After nimeenda kufika kwa gate nikampigia simu. Sorry. So he took me to the site agent. He is called Engineer Martin. So when we went there, then I asked him, what will I go and say? Okay, he just said, go and tell him you've been sent to him by Kevin. That guy is called Kevin. So I went and after reaching that office, that guy looked at me and said, yes, how can I help you? Kamwambia, I've been sent to you by Kevin. Okay, what do you want? Kamwambia, I'm looking for a job. Kamwambia, you see, we are not offering employment for now. What we are offering is the attachment. Then I guess attachment, no. Then I paused and asked him, what about internship? Yes, he told, yeah, we can give you an internship, but I will not guarantee you of any payment. Yeah. Then I said, I can try this. Okay, he said, you just go and come with your insurance cover. Then I had to decide. I called my father, I explained to him. He sent me money to go and then apply for the insurance cover. After I applied for the insurance cover, I came back to that company. I gave that guy the papers. Then he started looking at my transcripts. Yes, you must have been good in school. Then he said, yes, come on Monday in the morning. So I started the attachment. Then after a month, I stayed there for a month. I was working with a Chinese guy. So the Chinese guy was the surveyor So I went there. I said I have never done, and I have now no experience in survey. So I followed that Chinese guy who was doing survey. So we stayed there with some 2 other guys. Them they had already got an employment from that Chinese guy. Then after 1 month, the Chinese guy told me, but they, you know, those people, they don't know English well. So he called me, yes, come. Then he asked me about my name. I told him. He said, would you like to work here or you don't like? I said, yes, I can work here. He said, then come in the evening, I give you a job card. And that is how I got a job card. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're still hustling, working there?
It was, now for now I'm not working there.
It was for a short period.
It was for about 6 months, 6 months. Then I don't know whether the Chinese contractor had no more patience of us working there, because we are working, we are demanding for money, and the client is not paying. Though, so the client, the contractor has no money to pay the workers. So he said, let us pause for some times, then we will call you back
Later.
Yes, you know, when you are told to go, you don't know whether you will be called back. It is up to date now. We are waiting to be called.
Still waiting.
The client have not gotten money to complete his project. It's now the time we are hustling now. You get kajob ya wiki moja inaisha, unapata ingine ya siku mbili inaisha, unakaa wiki ingine bure, hauna kitu. But we believe God is there. He's coming through. Yeah,
God is there.
Yeah.
So far, Muthusi, I've learned that your life has not been something that you sit down and wait.
Yeah.
You've taken time to find whatever you can to survive in this town.
Yeah.
And that's something that really somebody can learn from you. Kwamba whatever setbacks you get in life are not the end of you. Yeah. You have to find something to do so that you can channel your path ahead. Now I want you to take a minute, focus on that camera, speak to somebody, a youth out there who's maybe losing hope about getting a job, considering how tough it is to get employment in this country, who lost hope even after exams, akasema sasa hii grade tapeleka wapi, and they're out here, drugs, everything else, doing every manner of stuff that are not helpful to them. What can you tell them so that they can also, 1 or 2 people will learn something from your story and your message for Kasuko?
Okay, thank you for that shot. To the youth outside there, for you getting a grade that doesn't qualify you to be in the campus, that is not the end of the life. In fact, nowadays, it is not the success of education that is proceeding to the success of your life. You find some people here down, outside here, who got something, let's say like deep lane, like some even got ease, but they are doing well in life. So keep on focusing and put trust in the Lord. Just put trust in the Lord and all will be well. On matters of life, if you have been brought in a Christian family, you know, some get raised up in Christian families, but you find that their life here up is not going as straight as it should be due to the peer pressure maybe outside here. But you just trust in the Lord, follow the ways that you've been taught by either your parents, your guardians, your church members, until you will find that the life is going smoothly and all will be well.
Thank you so much, our guests, for coming. It's an honor to have you here, for even setting apart time to speak to us and to speak to somebody out there. And to you, our viewer, thank you for taking time to listen to this story. It's our hope that you learn something, 1 or 2 things. If not you, then somebody else in your life. There's something that you've learned from the story of our guest here that will help you today or even some other day in life. Continue subscribing, supporting us, sharing, comment, watch us when we live stream these shows so that we interact. Thank you so much. We are glad to have you here. Peace.